How's it going? The name is Radzinski. I hope you're keeping safe. We're in June, lockdown's still in effect, and it's very cold, but the celebrations keep coming. With June being the month for Father's Day, I thought I'd put together a little segment celebrating not just any father, but fathers within the FGC. So we gathered a handful of dads in the FGC and picked at their brains to find out what's it like being a dad in the FGC.
My fighting game history kind of stems from my love for gaming. When I was growing up in Mitchell's Plain, you'd go to the closest house shop and play in the store there. And that's where I played my first fighting game, which was Street Fighter World Warriors. And you were always watching these big boys, playing against each other on their competitive level. I mean, you didn't understand it at the time, of course, but you thought it was really cool.
If you say, hey, Daddy Regan, how's it going? They'll send some jokes and they'll ask how's Ella, the usual stuff. If we're with the guys and we're having a session or a tournament, everything's still like the same. But some of them would be a little more they show a little more respect now.
Becoming a dad is a pretty big deal and there's a lot of responsibility that goes with it, but the thing that I always told myself was, this should be cool, because actually what it means is I get to relive the parts of my life that I think are very, very sort of precious to me. So like growing up as a kid playing Mario on the Nintendo or whatever, I mean, that was awesome. So now it's like you get to do this again, with another player next to you, and they're experiencing all of that for the first time. So I think that's probably like the cool part to it.
I don't know about father figure, but I have a lot of people in the community that I've created little sort of mini communities with, like the BSR clique. I don't think it's as much a father figure there as it is an intense and deep-seated and possibly toxic rivalry. It's there, and it's something that we thrive off. The banter that comes out of that is incredible. It's so much. It's like fuel to get you through the week for the next week's session, so you can get more fuel. Yeah, it's really cool.
Well, I've got an amazing wife, dude. My wife always tells me it's hard to be married to a gamer because of all your time spent in gaming, and for her, she understands the sacrifice that I make, as long as I obviously do my daddy duties, which I carry out.
My daughter's 4 at the moment, so yeah, she's at that point now. We can start doing interesting stuff. I think she's when they're super young, you can't really do that much with them, but I think she's at that age now where is that that creativity and sort of like wanting to know sort of what's up, and it's a cool phase. It's like I'm enjoying the types of interactions that I sort of get to do with her. Yeah, it's always nice sort of sharing and seeing your little one take to stuff, man. So I've got a couple of arcade sticks that are waiting for her when she's ready.
When I'm playing, I could be playing Tekken 7 ranked and she'll be in the lounge with me, and it's like, no, I also have to play with her somehow at the same time. That happens. No, it's very hard to balance. I don't have a set time that I play. I sort of find pockets of time, and I try and maximize that. I have a passion for the scene, really, but it's a lot of people that I've also just grown relationships with through having rivalries and stuff. So like Kay was from Angola and we met and we just clicked immediately, and then suddenly we were playing almost every week, and it's relationships like that I've fostered through this. So I don't know if that makes me unique or special, but it's definitely been a positive influence on my life, I would say.
This is such a sort of big community, and sort of until you sort of get out there and experience, let's say, other games, it's hard to appreciate how much the scene has to offer. And you meet sort of cool people in the process.
But when it's just me and her, she does cheer a lot. She doesn't always know what she's cheering for, so she sometimes cheers when I die, and then I have to ask her, whose side are you on? Other than that, I won a little Hachi model bobblehead, and that's her new friend now. So it's a Hachi. It's not mine. I didn't win it. It now belongs to her, and that's one of her a favorite toy. So I thought that was cool.
I think a lot of people think that sort of life after kids is like it's GG's. You got to give up all the stuff that you enjoy, and I think for me, it's like you can go down that path, but no one forces you to. So if no one's forcing you to do that, then you've got no reason to stop. Really, it's like you can still be there for your family, and you can still be sort of who you were, even if it's not as excessive as it once was. A couple of years ago. So. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people too often they let go of the things that define them, So that's sad to see, I think. And I know it's very much based on like circumstances, and it may not be as easy for everyone. But I think like if you really love something, you shouldn't just sort of stop because it's expected of you.
I may not be a dad, but I for one can't wait to share my adventures in the FGC with my child. Whether or not they will enjoy fight games will depend on them. It may even bring on competition within the family, but more importantly, it may bring the family a little closer together.